My name is Sheila Moravati. I'm the founder of Habits of Waste, a nonprofit organization that's focused on changing systems so that everyday people can join in and take part in this movement to protect our planet for future generations. In 2009, I thought of an idea to redirect gently used crayons so that instead of going into landfills, they go into the hands of vulnerable children in schools that are in need of classroom supplies. After recovering about 22 million crayons through my crayon collection program, I realized there was so many plastic straws going into our landfills. So I decided to do something about it. We were successful at getting the very first plastic straw ban in the world to pass, which was in the city of Malibu, and that was in 2018. That's when Habits of Waste was born. Since then, we've had a lot of wins, and we're really proud of the work we've done so far. The Cutout Cutlery campaign was one of the first ones when people kept saying, but I keep getting plastic cutlery and I didn't even ask for it. 40 billion packs of plastic cutlery are produced per year with the sole intention of being used once and thrown away. One by one, we started to convince Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, and DoorDash to change that toggle so that you do not receive plastic cutlery unless you request it. By doing that, we saved over 1 billion pieces of plastic cutlery from entering the waste stream. Chipotle has joined in, and next we are targeting McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's worldwide. We keep trying to change things, but then realize that every time we turn on the TV, we see so much plastic. So we started the Lights Camera Plastic campaign. Since we started Lights Camera Plastic, we've actually been able to talk to every single studio, every single guild. We have gotten lots of producers, directors, and actors on board and started to swap out single-use plastics for reusables. And by doing this, we are subliminally giving people the message that reusables are actually the better option and the more normal option. All of us together become a very powerful voice. Even Amazon has been listening. One of our campaigns asks them to ship greener, where we ask for less packaging, tighter packaging, or even no packaging. You may have seen a toggle that has come up recently that says reduce packaging, ship in manufacturer's container, and you can select that option. That is because of the thousands of emails we have sent with all of our supporters requesting these type of options at checkout. One of the most important campaigns we've ever run started with our LA Green Teen campaign. We received a grant to teach environmentalism at Los Angeles High. One of the ideas was that we would bring in some reusable water bottles so that all these students could have access to refillable water instead of purchasing single-use plastics. Very quickly we were told that there would be no way that they could refill the water bottles at school because the water fountains were so dilapidated and dirty. The kids were told that if they ran the water for 30 seconds or a minute, the lead would then be flushed out. They were told that they should just buy plastic water bottles because it's just safer. But many kids just were dehydrated because that money was what their bus ride was going to be. And I felt so disturbed that these kids didn't have access to clean water in a city like Los Angeles. I invited Assemblymember Richard Bloom's office to come in and talk to the kids about environmentalism, and they saw what was going on. We had BuzzFeed create a video about it, which brought a lot of attention to the issue. Luckily, Richard Bloom championed a new bill requiring water drinking stations at all newly built or modernized schools, which Governor Newsom signed into law in 2022. LAUSD, as the second largest school district in the nation, they invested $33 million in the drinking water quality program to ensure that the water is safe to drink. This is a huge, huge win. Imagine what we could do if we had more supporters, more funding, more people behind us. The possibilities are endless. We can change the world together.